Okay, we have some big breaking news coming in. A top officer who was investigating Chidambaram in the Aircel Maxis case, an investigator who was looking into Karti Chidambaram and his father, the former finance minister P. Chidambaram. Now he's written a very sensational letter. Republic TV has accessed the letter. It's a damning letter that the Congress party must take a look at. And I'm going to read from that letter. The name of the officer is Dr. Rajeshwar Singh. Sometime back, Republic TV broke the story of how the government has received a go-ahead from the Supreme Court to look at this officer, to investigate this officer. There's an allegation of this officer amassing disproportionate assets. Republic TV has now accessed a letter from Dr. Rajeshwar Singh. He's addressed this letter to the director of the Enforcement Directorate. He's written to the headquarters. He's written to his bosses. He says, and I quote, "Chidambaram made my life an accentuated hell as I was investigating him and his son Karti. An attempt was made to remove me from the investigations, but the Honorable Supreme Court took a serious view and on the 1st of May 2014 observed Dr. Rajeshwar Singh, Deputy Director, Enforcement Directorate, who is conducting the investigation of Aircel Maxis case, is directed to continue with the investigations along with 2 other investigating officers till the completion of the trial." Look at the statement made by Dr. Rajeshwar Singh, controversial officer, because the government wants to look at charges of disproportionate assets against him. But he wrote a letter, and this is the letter that he wrote. He said, "Chidambaram made my life an accentuated hell as I was investigating him and his son Karti. An attempt was made to remove me from the investigations." Now, these are allegations that the Congress party must respond to, and also P. Chidambaram must respond to. We have the letter, and I can confirm to our viewers that the letter was written on the 11th of June 2018. So the government, which is trying to investigate the charges of disproportionate assets against this officer, has now received a letter from the same officer saying he was targeted. It's an explosive letter, and we're going to try and read out some more excerpts from the letter. The officer says, and I quote, "Things have come to such a tipping point now that he says, things have come to a tipping point that the undersigned, unwilling though, I'm constrained to defy the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court as slowly but steadily as possible, as the situation has tremendously deteriorated." The officer says situation has tremendously deteriorated from the earlier times. "As amusing as it may sound, Mr. Chidambaram sported an open and direct grudge." Mark the words, Chidambaram sported an open and direct grudge against the undersigned because of Honorable Supreme Court monitored Aircel Maxis investigation. He mentions the Aircel Maxis investigation. However, what thoroughly baffles the undersigned is the animosity you have fashioned. Animosity you have fashioned against me by siding with the scamsters. So a big charge being made by the investigating officer to his bosses. So you have an ED officer who's written to the Enforcement Directorate, and he says his bosses have a grudge against him. I think it's an unprecedented, face-off within the Enforcement Directorate, where you have an investigating officer also under the government scanner alleging that his own bosses have fashioned a grudge against him. He says, and I quote, "They have sided with scamsters. The Enforcement Directorate is facing a battle within," and he says, "You have fashioned against me by siding with scamsters and their affiliates in a sustained manner." He says, "It has become more than difficult for me." He says, "More than difficult for me to survive this continued onslaught." A very powerful letter, and just read the words that this man is used. He's an investigating officer, probed Karti Chidambaram, probed Chidambaram in the Aircel Maxis case, and he says it's getting difficult for him to survive. He claims a continued onslaught and persistent vilification from all the quarters for doing my job. Now, this is a very big allegation because it also comes on the backdrop of the government getting a go-ahead from the Supreme Court to investigate this officer. Now, we don't know who's telling the truth. We don't know whether there are charges, that the charges that have been made against him of amassing disproportionate assets are true or false. That the investigation will conclude. But the charges being made by this officer are damaging. Now, we don't know whether the Enforcement Directorate will go on record and respond to this, but he talks about other cases as well. He says, in accordance with the provisions of the PMLA, I have attached properties worth around 300 crores in the Madhu Koda case. He says more than 1,000 crores worth of property attached in the Jagan Mohan Reddy case. He says 750 crore in the SL Maxis case. He says 223 crores in the 2G case, 600 crore in the Noida Ponzi scheme. It is also pertinent to mention in this context that he had unearthed FEMA contraventions in various cases like 3,500 crore in the Sahara case, 7,600 crore in the Etisalat DB case, just to name a few. Now here's an officer who's facing investigation. He's also making some very, very big charges that he may have been targeted by his own. Now the allegation is big. He says he could have been targeted by his own seniors. Just going back to that mention that he made about Chidambaram, he says Chidambaram sported an open and direct grudge against the undersigned. In this case, Dr. Rajeshwar Singh, because of the Supreme Court monitored SL Maxis investigation. However, what thoroughly baffles the undersigned is the animosity you have fashioned against me by siding with scamsters and their affiliates in a sustained manner. He says it has become more than difficult for me to survive this continued onslaught, persistent vilification from all quarters from doing my job. We'll have to wait and watch whether the Enforcement Directorate, which is the recipient of this mail, the mail was written on the 11th of June 2018 to the Directorate of Enforcement Headquarters Office in New Delhi, signed by Dr. Rajeshwar Singh. Signed by Dr. Rajeshwar Singh, the Joint Director of ED. So you have the Joint Director of ED writing to the Enforcement Directorate claiming that he's been targeted by his own. So we don't know what's going on within the Enforcement Directorate, but the charges are huge. Shivani. Sakal, sorry.
Right, Niranjan, in fact, if we could also tell our viewers the significance of this letter in that paragraph, if you could read that once again, where he has talked extensively about the cases, including the PMLA, which he was probing, for which he was attacked. Let's highlight that portion once again.
Yeah, I'm going to take you through the cases that he's mentioned in this letter. He talks about a 300 crore property that he attached in the Madhukoda case. He speaks about 1,000 crore worth property that is attached in the Jagan Mohan Reddy case, 750 crore in the SL Maxis case of Marans. He names the Marans. He talks about 223 crore attached in the 2G case. He talks about 600 crore that he attached in the Noida Ponzi scheme. And he also talks about the other cases where he's played an active role. He says it is also pertinent in this context that I had unearthed FEMA contraventions in various cases like 3,500 crore in the Sahara case, 7,600 crore in the Etisalat DB case, just to name a few. Now, it's interesting because you have the government which claims is going after the Chidambarams in the SL Maxis case. You have Chidambarams facing the trial in court. You have them facing investigation, and you have the officer who probed Chidambaram coming out and saying that he's faced continuous onslaught from his own agency, that is the Enforcement Directorate. We don't know what the truth is because there is a counter allegation against him, and that counter allegation is that this officer amassed disproportionate assets. We don't know the details of the case, but the Supreme Court has given the government the go-ahead. So you have a big fight that's broken out within one of India's biggest agencies, which is probing some of the most sensational, high-profile cases involving people mostly from the UPA. Sakal.
That's right. And here, the topmost ministers during UPA, the man in question is the former Home Minister, the former Finance Minister, one of the think tanks of the Congress Party, P. Chidambaram. This perhaps could be a bigger twist as far as the entire gamut of investigations in the SL Maxis case is considered. Let's once again revisit the operative portions of this letter, this sensational letter, which is with Republic TV. And I'm going to once again hand it over to my editor, Niranjan Narayan Swami. Remember here, the officer in question is Rajeshwar Singh. He's written this letter to the Director of Enforcement Headquarters in New Delhi, dated 11 June 2018. And the very first line, Niranjan, is very crucial when he talks about how, quote-unquote, his life is being turned into accentuated hell by the former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram.
Well, it's not just that. In fact, the letter goes on to make more damaging charges. Now, he starts off by saying Chidambaram made my life an accentuated hell. He says attempt was made to remove him from the investigations in 2014. Remember, 2014, when the UPA was in power, he claims there was an attempt to remove him. He adds, he goes on to talk about how if I mention that to file complaints against officers who are working sincerely and diligently is the easiest way to cripple the system. As the head of this family, you have an onerous responsibility to not just protect me, but also to persevere the investigative integrity in every possible manner. He says you will definitely appreciate that I am not just positing my case, but I'm projecting the plight of every honest officer. Now, seems to be reaching out. Now, we don't know the credentials of this officer, but we know that he's reaching out to his bosses, saying the plight of every honest officer who's handling sensitive matters must be taken into account. He says it would be ridiculous to misconstrue their silence for comfort or their unwillingness to protest in open as naked surrender. Look at the words he's using. He says, don't take silence for comfort.
Yes.
Or unwillingness to protest in open as naked surrender. He says the brimming discomfiture is spectacularly high, and I'm giving a shout out. He says, I am giving a shout out on behalf of each one of them who believes that this system and our country is worth fighting for. He says, in the last 20 years, all my appraisal reports written by more than 50 senior IAS, IPS, IRS officers have uniformly rated my performance as outstanding. He claims he's an outstanding officer, probing Chidambaram, hounded by his own seniors. He says, why do you disregard their opinion? Is it possible for me to have managed all of them over a period of time? So it's a scathing letter, Sakal. Very explosive in the context of what has happened 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago, Republic TV broke the news of the Supreme Court giving the government permission to investigate this officer. On one hand, you have the government which wants to investigate him. On the other, you have the officer fighting back saying, listen, don't just fight me because I'm silent. I have been able to crack many cases. And we don't know whether it's the system taking him on or him facing charges of corruption, fighting back. But we're putting out both sides of the story. This is an explosive, in fact, it's a sensational letter, Sakal, because this is just one page. And we have about 5 or 6 pages of charges that this officer is making, Sakal.
Okay, so sensational charges by this ED officer, Rajeshwar Singh. The letter dates to 11 June 2018, addressed to the Directorate of Enforcement Headquarters in New Delhi, where he's elaborately and comprehensively talking about the fact that he feels threatened by none other than the former UPA Minister P. Chidambaram. This is a sensational letter. He says he's targeted for taking on Chidambaram because he was one of the investigating officers in the Aircel Maxis case. In fact, in one of the paragraphs, this officer elaborates on the cases he was investigating. Those cases he has very, very specifically mentioned. And of course, one of the cases happens to be Aircel Maxis case. He says there's been attempt to remove him from the probe. Top ED officer saying he was targeted. Well, we don't... Niranjan, let's go back to those details where he has talked about the cases, including Aircel Maxis, and how, according to him, you know, the former finance minister tried best to see to it that he is removed from the investigations. How significant is this letter going to be when it comes to the bigger investigation part of Aircel Maxis? Well, that's also a bigger question. How are Chidambarams now going to react to it? So, Gaurav Bhatia is perhaps on the phone line. Gaurav Bhatia, BJP's first reaction on the super exclusive letter, which where there are sensational charges by the ED officer, and that too on Chidambaram, the former finance minister.
These are very serious allegations, and an honest officer who is doing his duty has to be protected, and the government will look into it. But at the same time, it is also very, very disturbing that Congress leaders are trying to change the course of investigation where they are complicit in the crime, and senior leaders of the Congress are actually threatening an officer of the ED, which is not acceptable. So the Congress needs to answer these serious allegations which have been made by the officer, and it is a matter of serious concern.
Mr. Bhatia, this is Niranjan here. I'd like to ask you a question. Now, this officer claims, now this is unprecedented because there have been several developments. I'll tell you in brief. This afternoon, you had the Supreme Court give the government go-ahead to investigate this officer.